I woke up in this strange place, but I was warm. I must thank the people who took me in as I came down from the skooma. At least the chicken is gone. I made my way outside. Bloody hell, I thought. It's cold out here. I best warm myself up. Phew, I'm warm now. Let's go find Hildi. There is but one person in all Eorzea capable of reconstructing this vase, a man whose skill with the hammer has brought rival goldsmiths low. So breathtaking are his works, so fearsome his competitive spirit.
This man is no mere goldsmith. You speak of him as one would of a great warrior.
Once, a notorious gang of thieves perpetrated a series of robberies in Uldar, targeting establishments which sold luxury goods. One such shop was owned by the humble lapidary of whom I speak. He was the last shop the thieves struck, for the following morning they were found beaten, bound, and gagged in the gold court. The brass blades never learned who was responsible. The only information they had was the testimony of a thief who kept muttering the words, "The hammer, the hammer."
He sounds dangerous.
Aye, that he does. And I do so enjoy the company of a dangerous man. But where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Gilgamesh, and that is my companion, Enkidu. Well, not really. It has been many moons since I last saw her, so to ease the burden of my loneliness, I tamed a rooster and painted it green. In any case, you mean to search for this goldsmith, yes? If so, it would be my pleasure to help.
The pleasure is all mine, Gillian. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, bid you welcome.
If it is that hard for you to remember, I give you leave to call me Gil.
Excellent suggestion, Greg. Playful monikers are an effective means of building camaraderie. Call me Hildi. Now then, from what I know of the goldsmith's propensity to procure his materials himself, I have deduced that he is most likely to be found in the vicinity of Blue Fog in northern Thanalan. It is there we shall begin our search. Another case? Oh, I do love Hildi. Hang on. What is that? Oh God, no. It's back. How? Why? Just go away. Excuse me, sir. Do you know how to get rid of chickens? You ever tried being its friend? No, guess I haven't. I pondered the man's comment whilst on the way to my first location. Then I contemplated cooking the chicken. But then guilt set in, and I continued on my way. The Doblin's wounds indicate that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints lead to the north. I don't think it's been dead long. Maybe whoever did it's still around. I made my way north, where I saw Greg and his egg larva. The basilisk's wounds indicate that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints lead to the north.
A single blow to the head. Impressive.
And on to Mandy. The Dublin, the basilisk, this Ahriman, all was slain with a hammer, as was that beast over yonder, unless I'm mistaken. That chimera must be his latest prize, which means he must still be about. Mayhap he is watching us at this very moment, attempting to ascertain our intentions. He was ever a cautious man when on the hunt. Alas, it comes to this. Though every fibre of my being cries out in rebellion, I must break my oath and do the unspeakable.
What must you do that is so terrible?
I must dance.
I'm a Manderville man, doing what only a Manderville can. From the peaks of Curvis to Thanalan, Manderville man. I cannot avert mine eyes.
That is the dance of House Manderville, passed down from father to son. Were I to perform it within sight of our quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Alas, I neglected to properly stretch my legs beforehand. My good woman, I see no other solution. You must dance in my stead. Though it may be a gross, nay, unconscionable violation of my family's traditions, I must bequeath to you the Manderville.
I decided to try and make friends with the chicken. We went to the beach. Then we dabbled in chocobo racing. We flew to the moon where we looked upon the beauty of the earth. And then finally stopped off at Greece to simmer over the views. All of this fun is making me tired though. Whoa! Hang on! Where am I? Where's my chicken? Excuse me, young lady. Have you seen my chicken? He's yay big, green, and goes "Bah!" I'm afraid not, dear. If you do happen to find him, can you give me a call on my link pearl? Of course, dear. What if something's happened to him? I went through loads of emotions. And then I prayed for him to come back to me. But Hildi taught me to be strong. He will come back and he will be okay. Find out in the next episode of the Mandervillously marvellous series. Toodles!